The anatomy of every human being, every human brain is basically the same. If we were to get a big table here today and we were to take all your brains out and put all your brains on the table, they would all look alike. You could not tell one brain from another unless there was some pathology that you had in your brain, maybe a tumor or something that identified it with you. They all look the same. So I would ask you the question today, if our brains all look the same, why are we not all the same? We all have the same kind of brain, right? It's a functioning part of our body, and so why are we not the same? I will tell you why we are not the same, because our brains are programmed by our thinking. Programmed, obviously, at some level by our DNA, by our heretical, our background, our heredity that we've accumulated from our family history going back for generations, but also it's affected by your experiences, by the choices you've had in your life. Your brain is being affected by your thinking, by your mind, or by your programming. Your thoughts, especially your beliefs, are a big part of your mind, and your mind is running your brain. Think of it this way. Your brain is the hardware, and your thinking is the software. And so what's running on the hardware of your brain is the software of your thoughts. Brain and mind are different. Your brain is programmed in a certain way. And part of what programs your brain is you program your brain with beliefs. A big part of it. A big part of what runs your brain is what you believe. Okay. Let me explain a belief to you or define a belief for you today. A belief is this. A belief is anything that you've identified or categorized either consciously or unconsciously as being true, valid, reliable. You said, okay, I am accepting this as a fact. I'm accepting it as true and reliable. Either consciously or unconsciously, you've bought into that, bought into the idea of something being true. Our thoughts, our beliefs run our life. This is clear in Scripture. One of the most instructional verses in the Bible, one that I've come to love and appreciate from its instructional value for me and for us, is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23. I've preached on this before. I'm sure that I will preach on it many times again because it's such a key part of our spiritual life and journey. Listen to what it says. I'm reading from the ERV translation. Above all, be careful what you think, because your thoughts do what? Be careful, above all else, be careful what you think, because your thoughts are controlling your life. I would submit to you today that we should take that verse very seriously. Would you agree with me?